The warrior, the healer, the sage. Which one are you? There is a quiet stirring in so many of us, an inner call to remember not just who, but what we are. As the modern world spins louder and faster, we find ourselves yearning for something ancient, something essential. What if hidden deep within you is a spiritual blueprint, a timeless map pointing to your sacred purpose? The path of self-awareness often begins not with answers, but with archetypes. And among the oldest of these are three luminous flames within the human soul: the warrior, the healer, and the sage. Understanding which archetype lives most dominantly in you is not about putting yourself into a neat category. It's about unveiling the energies that your soul has always carried. Energies shaped in the temples of Atlantis, carved into the stars of Orion, whispered by wise ones in desert caves and dream sanctuaries. A spiritual archetypes test allows you to crack open the dusty vaults of memory, intuition, and destiny. Let us journey together now into the heart of the warrior, the mercy of the healer, and the quiet knowing of the sage. As you read, listen with more than just your mind. Listen with your feeling, your body, your breath. Something ancient may awaken within you. The warrior, defender of truth and sacred purpose. The warrior archetype does not belong to the world of aggression and violence. This warrior is sacred, rooted in spiritual courage, justice, and divine alignment. Those who embody this archetype are driven by a burning desire to tear down illusions, to protect the innocent, and to create order in a world unraveling at the seams. If you're a warrior, you may feel called to fight, not with fists, but with light. Your weapon is integrity. Your battleground is spiritual blindness. You are the one who speaks the truth when others tremble in silence, a soul forged by cosmic fire into a guardian of higher laws. Warriors often face early life initiations, betrayal, family conflict, or the struggle to belong. These trials are not punishments, they are trainings. Like ancient knights or temple guards, your soul has passed through fire after fire to remember its vow. Perhaps you've always felt resistant to conformity, sensed corruption behind smiling faces, or instinctively protected others without knowing why. This is the age of awakening warriors, those who cannot look away. The healer, bearer of light, wounds, and miracles. The healer walks the most tender path. Often mistaken for weakness, the healer's gift is an extraordinary strength of spirit, one that senses subtle realms, channels comfort, and transmutes pain into grace. If you're a healer archetype, you were likely born sensitive. Emotions may overwhelm, crowds may exhaust, but there lies great purpose in your luminosity. You are here not just to soothe, but to transform. Many healers have suffered greatly: childhood trauma, ancestral pain, emotional abandonment. These experiences are not accidents, they open portals. A broken heart becomes, in time, the chalice through which divine love can flow into the world. You may be drawn to energy work, natural medicine, spiritual counseling, or simply the silent act of holding someone's hand in the dark. If this resonates, you may also wish to explore the traits that mark a soul attuned to multidimensional pain and sensitivity. Healers are not only those who restore others, they are often forced to become alchemists of their own wounds. Remember this: the wound is not your enemy, it is your initiation. The sage, keeper of ancient truth and mystical vision, the sage is the whisperer of stars, a silent observer beneath the noise. Possessing an inner knowing not gleaned from textbooks or institutions, the sage archetype is wisdom incarnate, often misunderstood, even in ancient times. If you're a sage, you may find yourself walking between worlds, questioning reality and seeking truths that cannot be seen by the physical eye. You're both old and new, timeless and ever becoming. Your soul may carry echoes of library temples in Egypt, astronomical councils in the Andes, or planetary councils in unseen dimensions. Sages are often perceived as strange, mysterious, or aloof, misfits who are really cosmic files waiting to be unlocked. Your role is to remember, to teach, and to hold the frequency of deep understanding in a chaotic world. What you say may make little sense to the masses, but it acts as a seed, a powerful activation for the few who are ready. And sometimes you don't even need to teach with words. Your presence itself is the scroll. Taking the spiritual archetypes test, a portal to self-discovery. The notion of spiritual archetypes is not a modern invention. In Plato's world of forms, in the Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, and in Jung's collective unconscious, we find echoes of this truth, that each soul carries a core pattern, both unique and mythic. A spiritual archetypes test invites you to step toward that pattern, to face the mirror of eternity. But a test is only the beginning. Once you know your dominant archetype, you begin to see life differently. Challenges transform into lessons, emotions unravel into messages, desires become sacred compasses, not weaknesses, not distractions, but divine guides pointing home. Understanding your spiritual archetype can also explain why certain relationships, careers, or teachings either nourish or drain you. Knowing who you are in the sacred map allows you to stop apologizing for your truth and start living it. Whether you are the warrior, the healer, the sage, or a dance of all three, the true gift is not in naming yourself. The gift is in remembering. Each archetype is a code embedded in your soul, a light from another realm promising that your uniqueness is needed now more than ever. In a world that feeds shallowness and spectacle, stepping into the truth of your archetype is a quiet act of rebellion, a spiritual revolution wrapped in self-awareness. And remember, the archetype does not bind you, it empowers you. It is not your cage, it is your compass. If these words touch something inside you, stay connected. Share your thoughts in the comments or keep walking your path by reading another article. Your soul knows the way.